Have you ever been stuck in an elevator? It's a pretty common fear, right? But what if that fear became a living nightmare? Today, we're diving into a heart-pounding elevator thriller that will have you on the edge of your seat. Let's get into the full plot summary. Our story starts with a woman. Let's call her Sarah, having a perfectly normal day. She's leaving her office late at night, exhausted and ready to go home. She steps into the elevator, presses the button for the ground floor, and the doors slide shut. The familiar hum of the elevator moving is comforting, till it isn't. With a sudden lurch and a horrifying screech of metal, the elevator grinds to a halt. The lights flicker and then die, plunging her into complete darkness. The emergency lights kick on, casting an eerie, dim glow. She's trapped, suspended somewhere between floors in a metal box. At first, she tries to stay calm. She presses the emergency button, but there's only static. She tries calling for help, her voice echoing in the confined space, but no one answers. The initial annoyance quickly turns into full-blown panic. She pounds on the doors, her heart racing, the walls feeling like they're closing in. The silence of the empty building is deafening. Every creak and groan of the elevator sends a new wave of terror through her. Is the cable snapping? Will she fall? Hours feel like minutes as she cycles through hope and despair. Just when she thinks she's completely alone, she hears a voice. A crackle from the intercom. A man's voice, calm and reassuring, comes through. It's the building's security guard. He tells her he knows she's stuck and that he's trying to get help. Relief washes over her. She's not alone after all. They start talking, and he keeps her company, trying to distract her from the terrifying situation. He seems nice, maybe a little lonely, working the night shift. He asks her name, what she does, trying to build a rapport. Sarah, grateful for the human contact, starts to open up, sharing details about her life. But as their conversation continues, a subtle shift happens. The guard's questions become more personal, a little too specific. He seems to know things about her he shouldn't. He mentions the photo on her desk, the argument she had with her boss earlier. A cold dread begins to creep up Sarah's spine. How does he know these things? She looks around the elevator and spots at a tiny, almost invisible camera lens in the corner of the ceiling. He's been watching her the entire time. Her friendly rescuer is not what he seems. The realization hits her like a physical blow. This isn't an accident. She hasn't been trapped by a malfunction. She's been trapped by him. The elevator wasn't a random prison. It was a cage he built for her. A voice that was once a comfort now becomes the sound of her worst nightmare. He's not coming to save her. He's the one who put her there, and he has been enjoying her fear. The guard's tone changes, dropping the friendly act. It becomes menacing, controlling. He tells her he's been watching her for weeks, admiring her from afar. He thinks they have a connection. Now, the game changes. It's no longer about waiting for rescue. It's about survival. Sarah has to outsmart the man who holds all the cards. The elevator is his domain, a stage where he directs her every move. She tries to find a way out, examining the ceiling hatch, the control panel, anything that could be an escape route. But he sees everything she does. He taunts her through the speaker, commenting on her futile attempts, enjoying her desperation. The psychological torment is relentless. He plays with the lights, the ventilation, turning her metal prison into a sensory deprivation chamber and then an overheated oven. Sarah knows she can't just wait for him to decide her fate. She has to fight back. Using her wits and the few items in her purse, she tries to break the camera to sever her connection to him. This infuriates the guard. His obsession turns to rage. He threatens her, his voice a venomous whisper through the intercom. The elevator, which has been stationary, suddenly jolts and begins to move. Not up or down, but erratically, shaking violently. He's playing with her life, using the machine as a weapon. In a desperate final act, Sarah manages to pry open the inner doors of the elevator. She's met with a solid wall, but she can see the cables and the shaft. She realizes her only chance is to climb. It's a terrifying prospect, but staying in the elevator means certain death. As she begins her perilous ascent up the greasy cables in the dark shaft, the guard, realizing he's losing control, sends the elevator plummeting down towards her. It's a race against time. The movie climaxes with this incredibly tense sequence. Sarah climbing for her life while the metal box of death rushes up from below. Does she make it? Does she confront her tormentor? That's where this nail-biting thriller leaves us hanging. What an intense ride. It just goes to show you, never know who's watching. What did you think of this plot? Let me know in the comments below. If you love movie summaries like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more. Thanks for watching.